Good evening, everyone. So my name is Priyank, and I'm taking care of US and Canada counseling over here at Admit Card as a senior counselor. And today I'm here with my colleague Priyanka.
Yeah, very nice. We are here again with a different new topic today, and as we promised, we will be, we'll be coming up with different webinar sessions with different topics. And to begin with, our today's topic is actually regarding a very important topic, right? And it's all about how do we actually look process a look a profile evaluation. How do we do it? Why is it so important? So we'll be talking about in detail the entire thing. And so we start with the topic today. So our topic being very important. So first of all, I would like to discuss that why is the profile evaluation so important in terms of an international student. Now, when I talk about an international student studying abroad, definitely there are a lot of questions that comes to his mind. That which university will I go? Which country is the best suitable option for me to undertake my studies? And how do I actually build my education to get into a dream university, which I think every international student aspires to? So, definitely, when I talk about a profile evaluation, it actually depends a lot about how we evaluate the profile, and exactly with that only, you understand that a student gets a dream university. So our topic is very, very important for this purpose that profile evaluation is a very, very important part and parcel of every international student's journey. So, so to begin with, what is a profile evaluation all about? Profile evaluation is nothing but the profile building of students, his entire academics, his work experience, the associated things that is required to make his profile strong so that the universities can actually check and like the entire profile of the student. And in that way, the student can also like is also able to choose which university he can apply to. So in that way, a profile evaluation is very, very important. And therefore, the counselors here in our company, in our organization, are here to guide the students that how can we actually build a profile, how can we take it ahead, and how can we make it presentable to the university. Secondly, when I talk about a profile evaluation, along with the university, we also have something called the destination. Now, a student, for example, might like a country like Canada, and Canada being one of the most aspiring countries for international students right now, is actually receiving a lot of applications. So, point here would be that a student applying to Canada should get an offer letter as well. But how do we get that? How do a student actually get his dream university in Canada? So first, as a counselor, what we try to make you understand that the student's profile has to come to us. We evaluate the profile according to the feasibility. We see the eligibility of the student in terms of the course and in terms of the country also. At times, it also happens that a student comes to us with a particular destination and a particular course. But in that way, when we check the course and when we check the destination also for the student, we understand that the student is not meeting certain requirements. His profile is not that up to date for a particular country. Here, where we have to guide the student that which country would be the best for you, and also uh, which course is the best, is the right choice for the student. In that way, also a profile evaluation is very, very important. Where students generally are stuck is the point that he chooses a wrong university or a wrong course, wherein he might have a problem in terms of the visa also. Because in terms of an international student, countries like US, they're very finicky about the visa process. So in terms of the visa also, the program evaluation is a very, very important part which the student has to select or choose in the initial time only. Hence, the counselors from AdmitCard are going to help you in the entire evaluation of your profile and tell you what else can you do to improve the profile last question.
Sure. As Priyanka said, like profile evaluation is very important, and just to give the example of US, yes, it's true. Because if you go for a visa interview and you selected a university which is as per your profile is low rank. Suppose you have a good GRE, but the university you have applied requires no GRE or less GRE. So the visa counselor look out for it. Why you have applied to this university? Because of scholarship, or like you just applied randomly with no knowledge about the university. So you have high chances of getting a rejection. So the universities that you are selecting should be accurate as per your profile, right? So there are many universities as per your like if you have a good GRE score, obviously you can apply to good universities. And if you're looking for scholarship, yes, universities can provide a scholarship as well. But the thing is the choice of universities that you have. So that's what we help you out with. So if we talk about profile evaluation, there are different factors that we looked out for. So there are major three factors that we consider. The first one is your profile, second one is the preferences, and third one is priorities. So what exactly that are like your academics? If you are going for a bachelor's program, so how much is your percentage from class 9 to class 12? If you are going for a master's program, then class 10, 12, and your bachelor's. So that is known as academics. That includes your percentage, any backlogs that you have, how many reappears you have, or the reattempts. So everything will be counting. Suppose if we talk about Canada, they don't consider the backlogs more than 8. So if a student has a backlog of more than like 10 or 15, obviously Canada will not be a good option for them. So they have to look out for some other country. So that what we let them know, like during the profile evaluation, that since your profile is this, you have this much of academics, and this many backlogs. So these are the countries where you can apply for these universities. So that is the first thing. Second requirement will be the IELTS or TOEFL score. So that is the English proficiency requirement. Because we are applying from a country which is a non-native English country and applying to an English country, so IELTS, TOEFL or PTE. So any one of the exam you have to appear for. So again, the scores that matters. If we talk about again like Canada or Australia, most of the universities will require 6.5, no band less than 6, so that you can get a visa. You can get the visa easily. But if you have some scores less than 6.5 or 6, so which other countries you can apply if you are not planning to retake the exam? Or there are some different programs named as ESL through which you can go to particular country for which you are looking for. So this is the second requirement that we look out. The third one is for GRE or GMAT. If you are going for a master's program, if you are going for engineering or a science program, then GRE. If you are going for a business or a management program, then GMAT. So few countries like US, Canada, or we can look out for some top universities in Australia or Germany. They look out for a GMAT score. So if you have a good GMAT, you can apply to those universities. If you don't have a good GMAT score, then as per your score requirement, you look out for the universities. And few countries may not require GMAT or GRE, and you are looking to apply without GMAT or GRE. So we let you know these are the countries where you can apply. And for those countries, which universities can accept your profile. So this is the first thing that we look into your profile evaluation, that is named as profile. The second thing we look out is for preferences and priorities. So what exactly it is? It is like weather preference. Some people feel like we don't want to go to the hot area, and some say like we don't want to the cold area. So we look out for that thing as well. After that, we looked out for the budget preference. Like if we talk about Canada, there are two kind of programs: a diploma program or a degree program. If you are going for a diploma program, it is bit economical because the expenses for the program are less, and for the living expenses, same like in US, Canada, or Australia. But the tuition fee is different for different countries. If we talk about Germany and going for a public university, so there is no tuition fee for international students. So if you look out for Germany, a very good profile is required, like high percentage, minimum 70 to 73% in your bachelor's. Only those students can apply to Germany to get a public university. So we look out for all these things when we are looking for the profile evaluation. Then we look out for any state preference. We look out for the course preferences or the courses that you can apply for. Like if I'm from a computer science background, So what are the different opportunities I can look for? Whether I want to stick to technology or technical part, or I want to switch to management. Suppose I am a CSE student and want to switch to management. So what different opportunities that you can look out for? So there are different programs like Masters in Information System, Informatics, Business Analytics, right? Data Science, then Data Management, Big Data. So there are different kind of opportunities that I can look for. So when we do the profile evaluation, we look out for all the things like country preference, then your course preference, then which universities you can apply, then your academics, your IELTS, your GRE, any work experience that you have if you are applying for MBA program. So most of the top university will ask for an experience of 2 to 5 years. If you have experience of less than 2 years, maybe you are not eligible. But if you have experience of 2 to 5 years, yes, you can apply. There are many universities that can waive you of GMAT if you have a good experience as well. So these are the things that we let you know when we are doing the profile evaluation. So these are the things that we cover up in profile evaluation, and for that one we give you a form that you need to fill it up named as profile assessment form that you will fill named as PAF on our website. When you fill it up, we will get all your details on once, and we looked out like which universities or which country you can apply for. So, Priyanka, you want to add something over here?
Yeah, so as rightly said by Priyank, every country has its own entry requirements, and definitely we have to look into the student's profile. You need to actually contact us directly through the website, which Priyank said about the platform. And as a counselor, we would like look into your profile, and we will also get back to you with a proper shortlisting of the university, and also tell you that what are the additional things that you need to add on into your profile to make it a preferable one for any particular university. And that is when I think the counselor's work starts, right? So a profile evaluation can take a case into a success. Also, a profile evaluation not done well can take your case into a complete failure. So we have seen students who have come to us after their results got rejected because they did not do their profile evaluation well in the initial time, and when they have come to the point of visa, somehow the visa got rejected, and the student was not able to understand where the mistake was done. So hence it was very tough for us also to give him a visa approval, because once the visa gets rejected, it is not that easy for every country like US is concerned. So point is we need to understand the entire profile first and tell you what is the best suitable option for you, and then I think you can go ahead with the entire process.
Even profile evaluation can help you in different ways. Suppose we are applying to a country, but we don't know what are the deadlines. Suppose you have a very good profile and you want to apply to the top universities. The top universities starts their deadline very early. At least, like if we talk about top universities like Ivy League universities in US or the top universities in Canada, the deadline will start from November 1 of this year for the next year August intake, the fall intake. So if your profile is good enough to apply for those universities and you don't know like which universities you can apply and what are their deadlines, you have to start your process at the earliest so that we can provide you all the deadlines, their tuition fees, their requirements, and what are your chances to get into that university so that you can apply before time and have good chances of getting the admission and get the scholarship. So that helps you out. Profile evaluation also helps you out for scholarships as well. Like which universities can provide you scholarship. Suppose if I have a university who requires 300 GRE to apply for admission, but you have a GRE of 305, obviously university can give you a good scholarship, but you have to apply early. Only then you have chances of getting a scholarship over there. So profile evaluation helps in that as well.
I would just like to add on one more point. In terms of going abroad, a very important thing that comes to is the gap year. So during the profile evaluation, we do understand that if the student has any undefined or unexplained gap, how do you actually cope with that? So at times, like countries like Australia or New Zealand, we have come across certain students also who did not have a particular proof to show wherein the student what was he doing during that time, wherein that gap could be hidden, or that gap could be minimized. So what we did is we tried to help the students with the help of a good SOP. is a very important part of an application process in every country. That's statement of purpose. Now, in statement of purpose, in Australia, if your gap is not more than 1 year, we can still write a good SOP. We can try to make it explain to the SOP that what exactly was the student doing. And we have come across such cases also, and it's really a success story for us, where we have given or we have made a visa grant for those students who had some unexplained gap in their career. So these things can always be discussed, can always be sorted when you come to a proper counselor. You discuss your profile with the counselor, and the counselor sits with you or does a profile evaluation and comes to understand that that is the point where you need help and guidance, where we can sort out your issues. So all these things, your finances, your the entire guidance regarding the LOR that you need, your other queries that you have, everything is a part of the profile evaluation only, which is done at the initial time. So once you do the right step or you take the right step at the initial time, the entire process goes smooth and you also get your visa. But if the first step is wrong, if you just basically start applying to universities without understanding what is the requirement of the university and how do you actually crack the application, how do you make yourself suitable for the university in the particular seat, it really becomes difficult to handle the case later. So I think it's a recommendation from all of us that being an international student, when you are taking a decision to study abroad, please do consult a counselor and also discuss your profile so that anything that is not very not very positive in your profile can be sorted out in the initial time. I think Priyanka, I'm right with this.
Yeah, exactly. I can also take an example of it. Suppose you have a genuine profile and your scores are good, your academics are good. I have a student who completed his bachelor's BTech computer science in 6.5 years because he was having some medical issues. Right. So he was not able to appear for the exams for 2 years. He was met with an accident and completed his bachelor's in 6.5 years. But he don't know how to represent his profile in front of a university. Over there, statement of purpose helps you out. So as Priyanka said, like statement of purpose is a very important document in a profile evaluation. Yes, it is because it gives the complete background of yours of a student, why he selected this particular country, why this university, why this course, and what are your career outcomes. So everything should be mentioned in an SOP. And out of all the students, why university will select you. So these are the things that you have to mention in a statement of purpose, and you have to like represent your profile in front of a university in the best possible way, through which a university understands your profile. So statement of purpose is one of the important parameter for profile evaluation. So you have to start preparing your SOP as soon as possible because that is a document that needs to be sent with your application, right?
Yes. So adding on to Priyanka's words, he's rightly said about the SOP. I would just like to quickly give you an example of one of our students who actually applied to different universities in Canada. Where the application got stuck is he was not able to take a right course and he was whimsically applying to universities wherein the profile evaluation was not at all done. Wherein he had lost 4 to 5 months of his career waiting for an offer letter from Canada and he was not getting an offer letter. Finally, when the results came, it was all rejection from all the universities. Now, he was not able to understand that having a good profile, where was the point where I was not able to crack the university seat? What happened to the entire case? He finally decided that let me choose a different destination and see what happens. And simultaneously, he came to us. We sorted out his profile where is the point that he was choosing a wrong course, which was completely different to what his profile was. And here in Australia, we gave him such a profile which which was also something to his interest, but it was something which the university could understand and relate. So what we did is we prepared a recipe for him, outlining his interests, outlining his reasons to do that particular course, and how is it relevant for him from his career standpoint. That means his present career and the course that he wants to pursue and the academic background that he had was not at all in line. So what we did is that SOP helped a lot to make everything into an alignment. And finally, the best thing was he got an application, he got an offer from a group of university, which was something of very fortunate thing for him because every university in Canada was rejecting his profile because he was not able to give a proper reason that why does he want to go to that particular course. And here, because of the profile evaluation done with him, the entire case is presented well to the university. The university understood that what is the intention behind going in this course, and now he's studying in Australia in a group of 8 university called University of Queensland. So I think that is the way how profile evaluation actually helps you get a dream university. He didn't dream of getting that top university in Australia, wherein he was struggling with a distant university in Canada. So all this happened because of the profile evaluation only. So I really think that profile evaluation in the initial period, starting with your application process and your and the entire evaluation is a must for every international student going to any international destination, be it Australia, New Zealand, Canada, or US, UK, or Germany, or any other country that you intend to. First, evaluate the profile that you are into, and then take a submission, and then start applying.
Right. So I think let's start with the queries the students
Yes,
will.
sure, sure.
So I suggest all the students who have their queries kindly write your query in the chat box so we can help you out with all the questions that you have. So let's start with a question I have from Sun. He is asking like, how is Virginia Commonwealth University for computer science? So it's a good university that you can apply for computer science. It's mainly known for the medical students, but for computer science, yes, you can apply for it. It's like not a top university, but yeah, it's a good one to go for. And just depend upon your profile, like how profile is matching for this university. I have a student, Vishal. He is asking like for Germany, should you go for the IELTS or TOEFL is enough? TOEFL is enough for that. You have to appear either one of it, either IELTS or TOEFL. If you have already done with TOEFL and having a score that is matching their requirements, you don't have to appear for IELTS. That's fine.
Third question we have Neha's question that she's looking for Australia University for education. So I think she's looking for a master education program. Yes, Neha, I think master education is very demanding subject now in Australia. You can look for it and you would like to see the entire profile also. Universities like Laptop, University of Canada, several other universities right from the top A to the district universities can be opted for, and we can first evaluate the profile well and then start applying because in that way it will be very helpful for you as you can fetch the offer letter soon from the university.
Okay, Dilip, you are asking for the GRE requirement of Arizona State. For which program you want to apply? Because GRE requirement varies from university program to program. So if I talk about like computer science with 313, 314, you can try. But if you have a GRE of like 308, you can go for MCS, Masters in Computer Science, or you can go for Computer Engineering program. For that you can apply. But for the computer science is 315 because it's a bit competitive with Arizona State University. So 315 plus should give you the admission in MCS, MS in CS. Okay, if we talk about the job prospects from this university, the first thing that you need to clear about is in US they don't care about like which university you passed out until unless it's in the it's a state university and you are going in the top 400 out of 4,500 universities in US. So the main thing that they look out for is your GPA. So you have the first thing that you maintain over there is a GPA out of 4. So minimum requirement is 3. If you have more than that, you have good chances of getting a job interview. Second thing they look out for in the master's program is your projects that you've done over there. So which projects you have done and how they're relating to the work that is going on in the company. So you have to relate that why you are applying to that particular company and for which role you are applying for, and how is it related to the projects or the courses that you have learned in your masters. Third thing is they look out for your communication skills, like how like you can say how effectively you are explaining your profile to them. Second thing is how effectively you are mentioning your role in the projects that you have done. So these are the few things they look out, and accordingly, like it depends upon your skills. It's not depend upon the university you are applying for, you are graduating from. I hope that solves your query. And I also want to add over here is if you are looking for a profile evaluation, we are just planning to organize a day named as uh, a profile evaluation day, and you will got all the details about them very soon from our marketing team, and accordingly we can just plan out a schedule with you, and we will do a profile evaluation for that. And hopefully, most probably by this month we are getting this date, so you will be updated for that. If you are looking for MSc in CS or MSc in Information Technology, they are almost similar, but there is a small difference in them. If you look out for computer science, it is basically a combination of hardware and software both. But you are looking for information technology is mainly for the software part. So that is the major difference between them. In if we talk about the computer science, you have more thesis options rather than information technology. That's what I think
Yes.
is the main difference.
Yes. So I think we are able to solve your query.
In the chat box, you can also add, I think, the profile evaluation form, or you can just go to admitcard.com. Over there, you will find our tab profile evaluation. Just click on it and fill the form. That is a basic form that gives all your details from class 9 onwards till now. So accordingly, it will help us to evaluate your profile, and we can help you out like which country best suits you and which kind of course you can apply for, like and which universities you can apply. So accordingly, we can help you out with like these are the universities which comes in your budget, which comes in your weather preference, then your academics and or the complete profile. So accordingly, we can guide you for the things. What is the right time to apply? What are the deadlines? Because there are two types of deadlines when you apply to a university. One is a priority deadline and one is a final deadline. So priority deadline is basically the first deadline where your profile is by default accepted as a scholarship profile. So if you apply early, like that is a early deadline or a priority deadline, your profile will automatically go for the scholarship evaluation. And if your profile matching with the requirement they are looking for, you will get the scholarship. Right. So you want to add over here something, maybe?
I think we have covered almost many of the points that is a part of the profile evaluation. So I think any student who is watching us today, and also students who are with us in the process, I believe you can actually log on to the admit card website, fill in the card form, and definitely will get back to you the detailed shortlist. Because as I told earlier also, profile evaluation is not a very physical decision. It takes a good amount of time to give you a correct information, a correct path, a correct pathway, wherein the student takes his career ahead. So it's a great responsibility on the counselors and the entire team also. So I think the students can get a very detailed and authentic information from that way. So I think the platform should be filled in by all the students, and it will really help us to evaluate your.
True. So any more queries? If any student is having, please write on the chat box so we can help you out for it. Okay, by the time I can take an example of one of a student. I have a student who just received his visa for US, and his profile was a bit tricky. If I explain you about his profile, he was having 11 years of experience, but he don't want to apply for MBA. He want to apply for MS in computer science. So this is one of the tricky point that is in his profile. After doing his bachelor's, he has having 11 years of experience for computer science only, but his background is from electronics and communication. And the work he done is in computer science. And he wants to apply for computer science after 11 years of experience. When this is the most difficult part to explain them why now. Why you want to go for masters now, since you are earning so well in India and you are planning to leave your job and doing a new start. Why you want to go for that? You are married, you have a responsibility of your wife and children or family, and you are leaving everything because you are the main source of income of your family. And you're planning to just like drop your plan and want to go to US for your masters at this point of time. Why? This is one of the most tricky question they ask you, and you have to defend it with a very strong reason. If you can defend it, you can get the visa. So over here comes out is a profile evaluation. Like which university best matches his profile, like why he is going to that particular university. So there is a reason behind it. Why you are going for that particular university. So what kind of course they are going to teach you. It should not be similar to what you are already studying or what you have already done in the projects, in your experience. It should be different what you have learned so far. So these are the things they have to evaluate. So accordingly, we provide some course links. They look out for the courses. They look out for the programs they are going to teach, and accordingly, we discuss about it. Like these are the subjects you will learn. Have you ever learned about these subjects or not? So accordingly, a student will decide, yes, I want to learn these courses and I can defend it in the interview. And he luckily got the visa. When they asked him why now, so he explained that profile like I have learned these things till now and I want to learn new things. Like he mentioned some of the points like he was looking for Python, he was looking for R, like there are different kind of tools and softwares he want to learn that he had not learned so far. So he mentioned about it. He mentioned about the university, how he found out this university. He mentioned the complete profile about it. Like I was looking out on the Google, I looked out for this university, then I looked out for the courses, looked out for the alumni. I talked to those people. They mentioned about the coursework and how this coursework will help you in your career prospects. And he got the visa. So profile evaluation, I believe, is one of the most important factor in your career process.
So just would like to add on with one more profile, one such case. It was indeed a very tricky case to us. What happened is one student came to us and he had a rejection from Deakin University, wherein the student had a flawless profile. He had done a BTech from IIT, then he had done his MPhil from a reputable university, got a decent percentage. But then when the offer came and when the interview was done by the university, every time the student was interviewed by the university, he got a rejection. And finally, when he came to us, we just saw the profile and we just looked into the course that he applied for. The course that he applied for was MBA International from Deakin University. Now, the point where the entire rejection was coming is from the course point of view. Now, MBA International from Deakin University is primarily meant for students who are freshers in India, right? So once you complete your studies, you have 1 year or 2 years of experience, or you do not have any experience, you can go for a program like MBA International, where the modules of the course are completely structured for a student who is a fresher in India. What the problem with the student was, he had 10 years of experience, and initially the counselor who was counseling the student had given him Deakin University's MBA, which somehow was not applicable to the student's profile. And every time the student was getting a rejection. So what we made him understand that in Australia or any other country, an MBA is done in two ways. You have two kinds of MBAs. One such MBA is for freshers MBA, and one is for those people who are skilled, who have the experience to show. So in that way, if a person has 10 years of an experience in India, and you give them a freshers MBA, definitely the university is not going to take you for any such reason. Probably you might have a very good percentage, very holistic profile, but the point was he was not able to make the university understand because he was not himself clear that how will MBA International's modules, the subject modules that he was studying there, how would they help and how is that relating to his present career? So we gave him a different MBA. We gave him an executive MBA or an MBA advanced that was meant for people of about 5 years of experience. He was able to, and also he got scholarship from the university for a brilliant profile. So just a difference that where the entire entire thing was going wrong. You choose a wrong university course for the student suffers a lot. If the interview was not going well, he did not get a university offer. And now he's got his visa also, he's got his offer also, and he's got a scholarship also. So that is where profile evaluation is again important. We have another question.
Okay, you are not able to hear the voice. So is it clear now or not? So you can just thumbs up if you can hear us.
Is it clear, okay?
So you can check on over your speaker as well. Maybe it's on the lower side. So kindly check on it. Uh, do other viewers can listen us? Can you please write yes or no on the chat box? So if you are looking for travel journalism, okay. So what do you suggest?
See, this travel journalism, the logic behind the question would be, and the answer would go into that. I think currently you should target those countries which are tourist destinations first. Because tourist destinations which will not only have good courses, but will also have job opportunities. In that way, you can see Canada, you can see Australia, you can see New Zealand as well. Because tourism is flourishing in those countries, as itself it is a tourist destination.
Can look out for Singapore as well, I believe,
Yes,
for this program.
as in tourism, if you combine with travel journalism, I think Australia is the best destination for you because
Right.
I have come across certain students who are now working in the same field. They have done a travel journalism course. You will not get a complete travel journalism course only. You would be going with a journalism course, but travel and tourism would be a part of the curriculum. So what you can do is you can take a journalism and communication course. You and then your traveling can be a part of that. So in that way, I think Australia can give you better revenues in terms of the job also, in terms of university also.
Right.
But I think am I clear with your query?
So more questions. If anyone has any more questions, please ask. So currently for travel journalism, you can look out for Australia as one of the best opportunity. Then you can look out for Singapore or Canada. So these are the
Yes.
major countries for which you can apply for this particular program. This depends upon your overall profile, how it matches to those requirements.
Yes. So you have to see your academic profile also because as I told, if you look for Australia as a destination and because the country is best suitable for traveling tourism and if I'm not wrong, travel journalism also, they are good into those courses. But again, the point would be Australia is a country very finicky about the academic point of view. Even if you have a holistic profile, you need to understand that academically that they need a particular percentage from your last qualification, and then we can give you the right choice of courses into any good university.
So any more questions you have? So I believe you can just go to our website admitcard.com and fill up the profile evaluation form. So accordingly, the counselor will come in connect with you and help you out for the evaluation for the country and for the courses. So accordingly, you can apply. And shortly, you will get a notice about like we are going to have a profile evaluation day. Over there, you can just connect with us again and we help you out for the profile evaluation.
Unclear. Not to understand what you are saying. Currently, if I'm now audible to you, can we have suggested you a country like Australia, New Zealand, and Canada because all these three destinations in terms of travel, first of all, travel are the best options as a tourist destination. So, as a tourist destination, even if you are doing a journalism degree, which is in the skill list in Australia, has a lot of opportunities for students coming from journalism background, also in terms of travel. Now, you would not be getting a direct course in travel journalism primarily. What you can do is you can take up a journalism course for 2 years time, and you can take travel and tourism as an option for that, as a major subject. So that would actually help you in getting an opportunity there to work also, and the university as I told you, Australia is one of the leading destinations now for quality of education. So the entire university and the course is highly recognized. Secondly, job opportunities are very good in Australia and New Zealand for these kind of courses.
Yeah.
Yes, Smriti, you're there. So, my answer to you would be you should prefer those destinations which are primarily good for tourism and travel. So, in that way, you can consider Australia, you can consider Singapore, you can consider New Zealand also, because New Zealand is also coming up with different good avenues in terms of these courses. Your choice of course being journalism, travel journalism, you might not get a particular journalism or travel journalism course in Australia, but definitely you might take a journalism course wherein your major would be travel and tourism. So in that way you can take up your career because the avenues, the job opportunities are very lucrative in Australia as of now for these kind of courses. And also, very importantly, if you would like to settle down in these kind of countries, the skill occupation list also demands people from journalism degree who are specializing in PR and travel and this kind of courses. So I think these Australia, New Zealand, Canada can be certain good options for you in terms of travel journalism.
Okay, for spring, if you are looking for spring 2020 intake, the deadlines are till October end, but I always suggest you to apply early because of the limited seats. If you apply early, you have chances of getting the admission. So I suggest you to apply by this month or maximum by first week of September. So you have good chances of getting for the September spring 2020. It's one of the competitive program in Arizona State.
Right. Thanks for
So thank you everyone for hearing us today, and we surely get back to you soon for another web session and help you out for other queries you have. Thank you everyone.
So please let us know if you have any other such topics that we can come across. We will definitely get back to our team with all your queries and come back to you with the next webinar sessions. Stay tuned, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.